All right, so PanPastel 101, it's finally here. For about a year, people have been asking me to do a workshop on using PanPastels, and I didn't feel like I had a good enough knowledge base about the product to teach it yet. So I have been learning little by little and researching and things like that and applying the PanPastel to different surfaces and really feel like I've got a good grasp and want to share that process with you. But there's a lot of other things you need to know about PanPastels, like, for instance, what the heck is it? Which, believe it or not, I had to look up and figure out too, because I wasn't purely confident I knew what it was either. But basically, PanPastel is pigment. Just like the pigments that are used to make paint, they're made out of vegetables and minerals, that purest form of color. But in a pastel, it's not necessarily telling you what color it is. It's just saying that that pigment is bound together with gum. I don't know what gum is. It's some kind of art thing. It's not Wrigley's or anything. But all that pure pigment is bound together to form a stick, which is the pastel. And in PanPastels, which is different than a regular pastel or a traditional pastel, it is bound together with the minimal amount of gum possible. And it's almost like a pressed powder, like a pressed form of the pigment in its richest, purest form, so that when you use it, you get this vibrant color, but somehow in the chemical process, they've made it that it's really low dust. Even though you'll get a little bit of dust, it's significantly lower dust if it was just the pure powder in a pressed form. So they've made this magic, wonderful thing of color called PanPastel. And just a little FYI, which I didn't know, if you've ever used oil pastels, they're the same exact pigment, just put together with oil. Didn't know that. So there's a little tip for you. All right, so what we're going to learn in this workshop is a lot of the basics about the tools, about how to apply it, about how to blend it, about what kinds of things you can use with it, how to fix it when you're done, and then we're going to do some small little kind of assignments in between that aren't going to be like I'm going to have you painting horses or anything like that. We're just going to practice using the PanPastel in and of itself. And then as you progress through, you know, PanPastel 102 and so on, we'll get progressively more in depth into actually doing artwork and stuff with them. So PanPastel 101 is about to begin.